Hello everybody, welcome back to another Lord of the Rings Rise to War video. I am going to be doing another season update as the countdown has already begun. It has 51 hours, 21 minutes, and 3 seconds left on it before the season comes to an end. I'll be showing you guys the map real quick. So not much has changed. Everybody seems to be fighting in the center for the ring. I'll show you guys that in a second. All the chaos is going on there. We got Rohan took this from us. I am not sure why, but it was from what I know, it was just one faction from Rohan. So not everybody in Rohan is involved. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, they took that from us. I'm assuming they're trying to take Angmar from us, but I'm not sure what's going on there. We got a little bit of fighting going on here. I don't know what that's about either. So it seems like every team has taken their side. So Rohan took their side, Mordor took their side, we took ours, and we have the ring. So everybody's fighting in the center right now for that. We got a little bit of fighting going on here between Mordor and Rune. They're trying to take the capital back, which I recommend now is a good time to take it back since everybody's focused on the center. And then we got Gondor also pushing Mordor, trying to regain their capital. And then they did take some land here, it looks like, which is good for them since everybody's occupied in the ring. All right, let me show you guys the leaderboard. So we are still sitting in number 6, which not bad. Holding on strong as always. Um, There's, compared to how big and whaled out these fellowships are in this current season is insane, which is really good because it's really good to have an active season than a boring one. So that's good. Um, Let me go ahead and show you guys some battle reports. Let me just show you my commanders. My commanders, nothing has changed. Gear wise, still the same. Almost got him to R10. And then once I get him to 10, I'll probably get his unique. And then gear's still the same as well here. It's my B team. But I'll be switching up the teams next season. But we'll see. So yeah, gear wise still the same. Troop wise, I am now running Iron Warriors on Bjorn because he dies pretty quickly. With the amount of damage he's doing, and he's dying pretty fast, it's kind of a waste. Because his gear doesn't really have anything to give defense to his troops. Mostly the gear that he has on is just for commander damage and basically only for him. So I decided to go with the Iron Warriors, only because the conscription time is 4 hours and 30 minutes, which is not bad. Because we did start an Erebor, so that's probably why. All right. So I'll show you guys what the chaos. So we technically have all this. So this is all how we're getting in and out, reinforcing wise here and there. You know. So we have Rohan trying to push us to our left. And then we got Mordor trying to push us on our right. So there's no teams. All right, everybody's everybody for themselves. So Rohan and then Mordor and us, we're all fighting. Nobody's teaming up, nothing like that. So we got Rohan fighting Mordor here, trying to stop them from setting this up. So are we. But at the same time, we're also hitting Rohan as well. Trying to cut them off from coming back in here. So trying to close this off, I'm assuming. Or just trying to clear this whole area here. They also are fighting down here as well, I believe. So they are fighting, where's it at? Yeah, here, down here. Yeah, so Mordor is pushing them here and stuff like that. So that's, a little bit of fighting going on down here, and there's more fighting going on ring area wise. And we're also fighting Mordor here. trying to stop them from cutting us off. So, because this is where our route that we take to resupply our commanders and stuff. So we have to stop them from coming up here. And yeah, it's been difficult because we haven't been able to take a break or anything. We've been constantly just going at it and fighting and fighting and fighting nonstop. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on right now. My screen has been lagging a lot because of all the fighting, all the marching that's going on. I'll show you guys some of the battle reports real quick. Um, so these are reports that I just had about an hour ago or so. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm running the Iron Warriors here. My Bjorn is staying alive, so he's able to do the most amount of damage as possible. So here we face Duck Under the Mountain, aka known as King Under the Mountain. If you guys want to go and check out his YouTube channel and show him some love and support, go free to do so. His formation and his commanders, gear wise, all is pretty good. So we got an R11 and R13 and R11 and Azeni 7. His Dane is really good. Like that's pretty, looking nice. Okay, I see you. But I'm more of a Bjorn fan than a Dane fan, so. All right, moving on. Okay, here run the Iron Warriors again, doing 172k of damage. We got an R10, also running Iron Warriors as well. Zenny 3 with 1.0 gear, which is just interesting to see. A lot of people who are running the 1.0 gear, it's like literally a waste because then you don't get any of this like uh, because you're running this. So I wouldn't sacrifice like you know the the abilities of the gear just for a 1.0 gear. That just makes no sense to me. But to each his own. You got an R6 and an R3. All right, here I wasn't able to do that much damage, unfortunately. Since I did switch, the initiative is 5, which is poorly. So yeah, 137 is all I could do. He did 137 as well, but I did a little bit more than he did. But he has these guys for initiative, which is not bad. This hit is not bad. I'll take that. All right, so we got an R14, an R13. We have a Zenny 1 and a Zenny 3. Hopefully by the end of the season or before the next season starts, which will be like in a week and a half or so, will be he'll be a Zenny already. And then he'll have his unique. We'll see. All right, here doing 204k of damage to an R13. The gear is no slouch. The gear is really good. We got a Zenny 4, also gears looking pretty good. Iron Warriors as well. And running Iron Warriors on a Dane, a Zenny 5. And then we got an R10 with Eagles, which is pretty impressive. 204,000? Pretty impressive. I'll take that. Alright, moving on. Here doing 170k of damage. Let's see, we got an R4. And we got an R9 running Moses Hunters and R11. And we got R11 Dane. Not bad. All right, we got a Zenny 2 Boromir, which is interesting to see. I like when people use different commanders that no one else uses and then gets them up to Zenny level, especially with their uniques. Pretty sick to see. Like I saw a Dwalin with I think he was a Zenny 4 with his unique, fully refined gear and unique. It was pretty impressive to see. All right, we got an an R11. A Zenny 9, King of Men. His unique is awesome. Like, it just looks cool. better than sword. We got an R10 doing 122k of damage. Not bad. All right, here, this is before I had the Iron Warrior, so yeah. Doing 192k of damage. We got an R10. Gear is really good. We got a Zenny 1 Dane. Gear is also looking really good. Yeah, Zenny 2. Again, running a 1.0 gear. I mean, he's doing more damage than my Bjorn is by like a lot. But yet still wasn't able to beat me, as you guys can see. That's why I recommend not to use these, because then like you're just, you know, I don't know. To me, it's not worth it. But to each his own. We got an R11 Gandalf the White. All right. We got an R2. Again, doing 184, excuse me, 184k of damage. Not bad. R13 with Iron Warriors as well. Zenny 6. Gear's good. We got an R5. Okay, okay. Looking really good. With Wolves as Hunters too. Defense. Yeah, at least he's giving some defense, so that's good. Here doing 170k of damage. This is just a path there, I believe. Yeah. All right. I already showed you this. I already showed you his gear, but yeah, I faced him again. 194k of damage, which is really good. So this was the first time I believe that he hit me or I hit him. I'm not sure. And then he hit me again down there. I showed you that other report. Yeah, sometimes I hit multiple of the same players. Because I put up guard a lot, so and I just shoved the report in here. So I apologize for that. All right. Here, this is before I had the Iron Warriors as well. Got an R8. Zenny 1 Bjorn. Shire Protectors. Really good. We got an R10. Another R10. Again, with the War Chariots, they cancel out my pursuit, so wasn't able to do much there. Alright, moving on. This guy's insane. You know, props to this guy for real. We got an R10. Like, his gear and everything is fully unique. Like, fully strengthened and refined, is what I'm trying to say. So we got a Zenny 10, King of Men. Right? This is, like, I think his, like, fourth team or something like that. Got a Zenny 4 Legolas. Look at his gear is good and it's fully refined and everything. Strengthened, too. Even I mean, his unique's not fully refined, but it's fully strengthened, which is crazy. Then we got a Zenny 90 Sealdor again with strengthened, unique, not fully refined, but strengthened, unique, and fully strengthened, refined gear wise. Pretty crazy. All right, moving on. So this again before I had the Iron Warriors. We got a Zenny 3 Dane, R10, an R8, and a Zenny 1 with Iron Warriors. Should have put those on Dane, but oh, he's trying to go for the initiative. That's what I said. Okay. Okay, so here we did fight some. I believe these are the same reports. Yeah. Okay, so I fought some Mordor players again before I had the Iron Warriors. So we had an R15. Sorry, Lurts, and R11, and an R10. Gear's looking pretty good too. Um, R11 Dane, not bad. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got a Zenny level 1 Isildur with, again, 1.0 gear. The Frenzy Hammer. I remember that one. Brings back memories. Okay, we got an R7. as any one. Again, with 1.0 gear. Let me see. His focus is crazy. But sadly was not able to beat me. But yeah, not bad though. Moving on. Here I was hit twice. Well, I wasn't hit twice. I hit him, and then he did a follow up. 170k of damage to a Zenny 13 King of Men. Fully strengthened and refined. Unique, by the way, which is awesome. R4. R15 Shadow. Fully strengthened and refined. Unique. Then we have an R10. Gear's really good too. Strengthened and fully refined. Not bad. And then I'll show you guys the follow up hit. So I did 138k of damage, which is not bad. He was full too. Well, halfway full, but somewhat, you know what I mean. Which is not bad. I'll take this. So we got a Zenny 2, Zenny 8, and a Zenny 2, and another Zenny 7. That's crazy. Like, I'm happy with this result. And I wasn't even full either. I wonder what it would look if I was full. Alright, moving on. Alright, so you got a Zenny 1 Shadow. Interesting. Alright, R6. Okay, we got an R14. So this commander in particular shocked me. Someone on my team uses him, and I saw him put out like 200. I think it was 210,000 damage, which is insane for a focus damage commander. Like a lot of people use him. He does do a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong. He does do a lot of damage, but the highest I've ever seen was like 200, 205, or 210k of damage, like, which is insane. But yeah, he's definitely a commander to strengthen and use for sure. All right. So here again, this is all before the Iron Warriors. This guy is using tier twos as well, which is pretty impressive. He gets it. You got to use the one that tanks. You know. All right, so we got a Zenny 1, Gandalf the White. Very nice. A Zenny 2, Dane. And another Zenny 1, Bjorn. I can't wait till I get mine up. And an R10. Not bad. With his unique too. I still have my unique. But yeah, not bad. This is a good battle report. It's not bad. All right, let's see. We got an R8 doing 200k of damage, an R7, an R12, and an R15. Not bad. This is when I face Duck on the Mountain again. I faced him, but I didn't have the Iron Warriors this time, so I did 154k of damage, which is not bad. The Madness and Stung really got to him, I believe, on this one. Let me see. His Dane. Yeah. So he wasn't able to output that much damage. I think on round 4 was? It's usually always round 4, yeah, that does the most. So when he activates the skin changer, let me see. Yep, 18,000, 11,000. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, he wasn't able to do much because of the Stung and Madness. unfortunately. But yeah, very strong opponent as well. All right, here we got an R8 as any one, R10. I believe I already showed you this one, and another R10. Yeah, I believe I showed you that one already. All right, here we got an R7, an R11, a Zenny 3 using tier 2s, and an R11. All right, so here's the difference, as you guys can see, of me using Gil as my tank and him using Gil as a troop damage dealer. So um, basically, uh, I would have loved to see who wins, at the end, but I think he recalled or I recalled. I'm not sure. But yeah, this would have been an interesting battle to see because we both lost a commander. I lost Sauron, he lost Gandalf the White. So I would have loved to see who won this battle. Because I mean, our damage dealers are still, can do somewhat of damage. If I lost my Sauron, then he wouldn't be able to get hit with Stung and Madness. He lost his Gandalf, so he won't be able to do the White Council. But I mean, I would have loved to see who won that. But I don't know. I think I recalled or he recalled. I'm not sure. All right, 187k of damage. Let's see what we got here. We got an R10 Undying, R14 Helm, and a Zenny 12 with 1.0 gear. Again, don't sacrifice, the skill for this 1.0 gears. I mean, to me, it's not really worth it. Using tier 2 is not bad. See, because then this is what happens. And he has a Zenny 7 Shadow. You know, but yeah, really strong opponent, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, but that's just me. I already showed you his gear information. These are expired, I believe. Alright, so yeah, those are expired. But yeah, I'll definitely put out some more battle reports here and there. I just wanted to show you guys the big war that's unfolding before your eyes. um, but yeah, Mordor is really strong, and they're really fast too. Like the way they move is crazy. Like for them to already be almost here is insane. I mean, a lot of people are not stopping them either, but they're focusing too much on Rohan and also here as well. We need to put up our defenses because if they block us here, this is where we come in and out. So this is like where we get our reinforcements and where commanders come through. If they block us out, then there'll be no way to stop either team, Rohan or Mordor. We'll basically give up the ring for free, because then we'll have to retake all this. It's gonna take time, and then they'll set this up real quick, and then they'll just siege it and just kill the armies pretty fast. So we need to like stop them from advancing here. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on in my season. I'll try to upload another video before the season ends, maybe when it's like the last 5 to 10 hours left or something like that. I'll upload a video or something, or the last 2 hours, something like that, if I have time. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like and leave a comment if you like. Hit that subscribe button to show some love and support to help the channel grow. And yeah, I'm gonna leave the video here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.